Introduction of F5 Big IQ Centralized Management Solution. Big IQ centralizes management, licensing, monitoring, and analytic for your dispersed Big IP infrastructure. So basically, Big IQ is the centralized management solution. So if like there are 40 or 50 big IP appliances, physical or virtual appliances, they all can be managed from this centralized system, which is big IQ, right? They all can be fully managed from this centralized big IQ. Whether it's creating object, like for example, if one of the big IP is LTM, then the next one is GTM, ASM plus LTM. They all can be managed with this single big IQ appliance. So we can create virtual server, pool, node, and then configuration can be pushed from this big IQ to the various big IP platforms, physical or virtual, right? And it's like very easy process. In fact, first like we have to add the devices to the big IQ, so that big IQ should have complete idea, complete knowledge, visibility of big IP appliances. And at the time of pushing configuration from big IQ to big IP appliances, we need to select the device, to which device we want to push the configuration. And even before actually pushing the configuration to the big IP platform, we can even do the evaluation, like uh, candidate configuration can be compared with the running configuration, right? Before actually pushing the configuration to the LTM, what is recommended, we just find out the changes, like what changes have been made, like what exactly will be the configuration after pushing it to the big IP platform. And of course, like for this integration of LTM, I mean like the big IP, not LTM in fact. I'm sorry, because it's just big IP system. They can be provisioned with like various big IP components or software modules like LTM, big IP DNS, APM, RASM, right? So in order to do the integration of big IP with the big IQ, there should be proper network reachability, right? And this communication port 22443 are used. And of course, like the login credential, like the username and password of the big IP platform is will also be required at the time of adding devices to the big IQ. So this big IQ centralized management solution is very much similar to the like solutions what a lot of other vendors offer, like in like for example Palo Alto firewall. There is centralized management server which is known as Panoma, right? So Palo Alto firewalls, they all can be centralized managed with this Panoma server, right? Whether it's creating security policy or like licensing or hot fixes or OS upgradation, backup, restore. Same here, like, and even in Checkpoint firewall there is SMS management server, like centralized management solution to manage security gateways of the firewalls in Cisco, like FMC Firewall Management Center. In VMware there is vCenter, 40 Manager. Like I mean, like almost all vendors are offering similar type of solution. So this big IQ enables administrators to centrally manage big IP infrastructure across the IT landscape. And discovers big IQ discovers, tracks, manages, and monitors physical and virtual big IP devices in the cloud or on-prem or co-located at your preferred data center, right? So this big IQ can be even like big IQ can also be virtual, like can be deployed on any hypervisor like type 1 or type 2 hypervisor. I'm like ESXi server, VM orchestration, or anywhere, right? And is a standalone product available from F5 partner are available through the AWS marketplace, and the latest version is 7.x. And of course you have to read the release note of it. For example, if big IQ version is 5.x, then you cannot manage 13.x or 14.x version or 15.x versions of big IP. They all cannot be managed with 5.x big IQ, right? So better like to read the release note, what big IQ version will be required to manage big IP appliances. So that's the best practice, right? So big IQ centralized management So the first point here is device discovery and monitoring. So basically, you can discover, track, and monitor big IP devices, including like key metrics, CPU memory, disk uses, availability status, etc. Centralized software upgrades, and the very good feature of Big IQ, right? Centralized manage big IP upgrades and by uploading the release images to Big IQ and then orchestrating the process for managed big IPs. So there is a like centralized software upgrades. So if there are 50 big IP appliances, you want to upgrade like the software on all 50 big IP. So administrative task is going to be very simple if like they all are managed with the big IQ. Instead of just like just moving across all the 50 big IP appliances, the software upgrades will be done from centralized big IQ. The third important point here is license management. Manage like big IP virtual edition licenses, granting and revoking as you spin up or like spin down resources. You can create license pools for applications or tenants for provisioning. Even like configuration backup restore is very easy. Big IQ is a central repository of big IP config files. Even like backup can be scheduled also with this big IQ. There is big IP device cluster support, like monitor high availability status and big IP device clusters, even integration to F5 iHealth support features, certificate management is also there, like deploy, renew, or change SSL certificates, alerts, even allow you to plan ahead before certificate expires. So there is like a proper alert feature here. Rule based access control. So it's another good feature of Big IQ. So key benefits of Big IQ are like device discovery, centralized software upgrades, license management, even configuration, status, health, um, alerts, etc. Big IQ system requires network connectivity, and of course, network connectivity is required. Even if like via the management switch, that's okay. Like even what I'm going to use here, like for the demonstration purpose, I'm going to connect both big IP, big, I'm sorry, big IP and big IQ both to the management switch. It's a management switch, right? Management switch. Big IP address is 10.1.1.2 and big IQ IP is 10.1.1.15. So basically they both are in the same IP subnet. And it's a management interface IP address, right? I'm not talking about internal or external interface or self IP. Management interface IP. So even management interface IP can be used for device discovery purpose, provided like there should be proper reachability, like the IP reachability and network reachability. So the only concern is network reachability, and of course like service port 443 and 22, they both should be allowed. So even we can use management port for discovery purpose. So big IP system requires network connectivity to discover, manage and monitor remote big IP devices, big IQ data collection devices and peer big IQ devices. If you do not specify the required network communication routes among the devices, device discovery fails and the system cannot manage device or configure them as usual. Because the very first step is, for example, if I want that this big IP should be managed from this big IQ, right? So the very first step is adding this big IP device to this big IQ, because big IQ should have like knowledge about the big IP appliance, like the IP address, and of course before adding the device to the big IQ, we have to specify the IP address, username, and password. And once it is added to the big IQ, then we can just like do the configuration like creating virtual server, pool, node, etc. And once configuration is done, then we go to the deployment section of it, and then we push the configuration to the big IP. And before pushing the configuration to the big IP, what is recommended Recommendation is do the evaluation like, right? What will be changed, in fact, what object you have created, deleted or modified. I'm like comparing candidate and running configuration, right? So the best practice is do evaluation first and then push the configuration to the big IP. And at the time of pushing configuration to the big IP, if like let's say there are 30 40 big IP devices, so of course we have to make our selection to which big IP platform I want to push my configuration. So it's very easy, it's not very complex, and even this big IQ installation is very similar to the big IP, like the licensing and everything, like the initial configuration, platform configuration is very similar to the big IP, right? So like of course, but big IQ is a separate appliance, so a separate image is required. You need to download the big IQ image from the download center, and of course you also need a trial version license for it, 30 days free license. All right, so I'm going to show you a very quick demonstration. All right, so there are two devices here. One is big IQ, already licensed, like, and the management interface IP is 10.1.1.50. And if I go to this another appliance here, it's a standalone F5 big IP, just provision with the LTM module. In fact, it's a standalone, and the management interface IP is 10.1.1.2, and it has already one virtual server object created here, HTTP underscore virtual server 1, and the IP address is 240. All right. Now what I want that this big IP should be managed from this big IQ, right? So the first step is go to devices, big IP device, add device, specify IP address of big IP, username and password, right? And now I'm using here management interface IP address, right? And since they both are connected to the same management switch, big IP and big IQ, so yes, there is proper network reachability. And the device discover service configuration, yes, like the big IP has been provisioned with LTM only, so select LTM. And even if like in case if your big IP system has ASM or any other module like big IP DNS, so accordingly you have to make your selection, right? And here it is, discovering LTM service in progress. Wait here and complete import task. So we have to import the configuration. So the next step is configuration import. Just it is in progress. Wait, hardly will take a minute or so, or less than a minute. I guess. Let it be succeeded, and yes, import last completed and done. Now the next step is, now let us assume that this device has been added now here, and let the status be green, and yes, status is green, available, completed, management and LTM services. That's perfect. So now I want to do some configuration. I want to like create a virtual server object just for the testing purpose. I want to push the configuration of virtual server from big IQ to this big IP, and here like the status has been changed now, managed by big IQ, right? And if I click here, then automatically this will open configuration wizard, configuration page, the same page like where I'm here at the moment. And even this status will be changed very soon. This one availability, which is basically status is unavailable, has not been collected, so will turn up green very soon. And in the meantime, let me create one virtual server just for the testing purpose. So here is LTM.NET Tech, and let me give a name here. Name is like virtual server 2 and created from big IQ. Just the name, source IP address, any IP, service port. Oh, sorry, destination source is here. Source And virtual server IP, I want to use here 241, and the port is HTTP protocol and HTTP profile. So very much the same like options here. Whenever we create virtual server object on F5 big IP, the same options are available here, right? As so there is no difference. Like everything is very similar here, like source address translation and where is the pool option and yes. And I want to associate uh, this default. Let me click here. Pool 1 is selected and save and close, right? And here, like, look at the status here, http underscore virtual server 1 green. Now it has collected metric from the big IP now. Earlier the status was unknown, but now it is known because here like status is green. And the configuration like what I did here on big IQ is still on the big IQ only, right? Not pushed to the F5 big IP. For that, go to this deployment tab, deployment, and here there are two different options. One is evaluation and the next one is deployment, actual deployment here. So go to this local traffic and network, and here like there are two different options, evaluate and deploy. So let's do the evaluation first. Select here, okay, and name like just uh, evaluating virtual server config. Just the name, like you can give any name, and the important option here is selecting the target device and just do the evaluation here is doing status is refreshing current configuration. Let this be completed and then we'll verify like what kind of configuration will be pushed to the big IP appliance. So it is done now. Now go to the view differences. It's basically like comparing candidate and running configuration. So LTM1 and the changes, whether you want to view only added or changed or removed or all. So all means like added, like virtual server 2 big IQ. This object, virtual server 2 big IQ object added and it's a virtual server and on big IQ, right? So now I have verified and now it's good to go now. So go to this deployment, create, but because it still it's not like pushed to the big IP. So if I log into this big IP, so still only one virtual server created locally on this big IP, created locally, not from the big IQ. Here it is, right? So evaluation complete and then now deploy it. It's getting deployed now. Deployment. And once it is done, then we will verify the configuration from F5 big IP. Completed, right? Now refresh this page and here it is, right? So this virtual server 2 big IQ was not created locally on this big IP, in fact was pushed from the big IQ, right? And here like there are too many options in big IQ. So of course in a single session like all options cannot be explained because the same big IQ is used for software upgrades like centralized software upgrades, license management, configuration backup restore, which is another good feature here, certificate management, and of course device discovery, monitoring, and some other purposes. And you can just like look at different tabs here like monitoring, configuration, logs, even reports, events. So there are too many options in big IQ also.